to the Winslows was only meant to be a guest on one episode of the sitcom's first season. Talk about a season stealer, because that's what he did, because White went on to play Urkel for 9 seasons. He made viewers laugh all the way, and now he is out with a new book reflecting on his Family Matters days and his life after, called Growing Up Urkel. Yes, push in for that close-up. We are so excited to have Jaleel with us now. Jaleel, welcome. Yes, even closer.
Stop it right now.
Closer. So we are so happy to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
All right, y'all, buckle up, because today we're diving into some serious tea. Imagine being on the set of a hit sitcom, only for a behind-the-scenes showdown to explode like never before. Yep, we're talking about one of the most shocking moments in TV history. A young star, a seasoned actress, and a jaw-dropping altercation that almost turned physical. What really went down on the set of Family Matters, and why is it still making headlines decades later? Stay with me, because this story gets wild. Let's unravel the truth behind Jaleel White's alleged outburst and what his co-star Jo Marie Payton had to say about it. What's up, you guys? We've all grown up loving the sitcoms of the 90s, those feel-good shows that gave us laughs, family moments, and sometimes even a tear or two. But let me tell you, not everything was as picture-perfect behind the scenes as it seemed on our screens. Today, we're diving headfirst into the drama surrounding Family Matters, a show that started as a wholesome family sitcom and turned into the Steve Urkel show we couldn't stop watching. But beneath that nostalgia lies a tale of tension, power struggles, and an incident that's left fans stunned even today. Yep, we're talking about the time Jaleel White, aka Steve Urkel, allegedly tried to fight Jo Marie Payton, the queen who played Harriet Winslow, the heart of the Winslow family. And trust me, this isn't just some petty feud, it's way deeper than that. So let's rewind a little. Family Matters aired for 9 seasons, from 1989 to 1998. It followed the Winslow family and, of course, their quirky neighbor, Steve Urkel. Now, Steve wasn't even supposed to be a main character at first, but thanks to Jaleel White's over-the-top portrayal, he became a breakout star. Like, Urkel mania was real. But with fame often comes ego, and here's where things get messy. Jo Marie Payton recently spilled some tea in an interview, and let me tell you, it's piping hot. She revealed that during the show's 9th season, Jaleel White wanted to take his character in a darker direction, playing Urkel's gangster cousin, OGD. But when Jo Marie raised concerns about how that portrayal wouldn't pass the network's standards, things escalated quick. According to her, Jaleel didn't just throw a tantrum, he allegedly started kicking and screaming, even throwing out the word melee.
He was so mad, he started kicking and screaming and stuff. I walked off, and then I heard him say something, and I said, Darius said, what did he say? He said, she must want a melee. I said, what's a melee? A fight. I turned around, I said, you want to fight? Darius grabbed me. I was going to go in there and whip his behind. I was going to whip his...
Let me pause right there. Can you imagine a teenage Jaleel White decked out in his signature suspenders trying to pick a fight with Jo Marie Payton, the matriarch of the Winslow family? Like, sir, you need to calm down. Jo Marie said in that moment she was ready to throw hands herself. She claimed it was Darius McCrary, who played Eddie Winslow, that had to step in and physically stop her. And y'all, she wasn't playing when she said, I was about to whip his behind. Ooh, talk about family drama. But here's the kicker. Jaleel's behavior wasn't just a one-off incident. According to Jo Marie, his rise to stardom made him, let's just say, difficult to work with. She claimed that adults on set allowed him to run wild, which led to hurt feelings and eventually her decision to leave the show midway through season 9. And here's where things get even spicier. Jaleel recently addressed these allegations in an interview while promoting his memoir.
What's up?
Hello. But you say in your book that nothing makes you happier than when you...
Growing Up Urkel. When asked about Jo Marie's comments, his response? Well, he didn't exactly deny it. Instead, he threw some subtle shade saying, they're all over 70 now, and I was taught not to argue with my elders. Excuse me? Did he just age shame his former co-stars? The audacity. He went on to say that working with Jo Marie depended on what day you caught her on.
Say that your life started the day Family Matters ended. Why is that?
Okay, you know, Hollywood tends to operate on a I'll love you for as long as I need you basis.
Yeah.
And you don't realize it even when you're a kid or even when you're an adult. When you're in a work environment and people need you, they're gonna treat you one way. And when that show went off the air, I really got a chance to see a lot of people's real opinions of me.
Yikes. Not exactly the heartfelt apology fans might have hoped for. But hey, let's not forget, Jo Marie wasn't the only cast member who reportedly had issues with Jaleel. Rumors of on-set tension have been swirling for years, with other actors hinting at similar experiences. Now let's talk about how this drama impacted Family Matters. As Jaleel's star power grew, so did his character's screen time. What started as a show about the Winslow family quickly became all about Steve Urkel. And while fans loved Urkel's catchphrases and quirky antics, the shift didn't sit well with everyone, especially Jo Marie. She felt the show lost its heart and strayed too far from its original focus. By season 9, she'd had enough. Her contract allowed her to leave halfway through the season, and she didn't hesitate to take that exit. CBS replaced her with a new actress, Judy Ann Elder, but let's be real, it was never the same without Jo Marie. And here's the tea. This isn't the first time a sitcom has crumbled under the weight of behind-the-scenes drama. Remember Good Times? That show faced a similar fate when producers shifted focus to one character, turning it into a slapstick comedy. History really does repeat itself, huh? But let's get back to Jaleel. Despite all the controversy, he insists that his intentions were never malicious. In his memoir, he reflects on the pressures of being a young star and how he struggled to balance fame with maturity. He even admitted that he looked back on some of his actions with regret. So, does that mean he's grown from his past? I'll let y'all decide. Before we wrap this up, let's talk about what this means for Family Matters fans. The show might have ended decades ago, but the lessons it taught us about family, love, and yes, even forgiveness still hold up. And while the behind-the-scenes drama might tarnish some of that nostalgia, it also reminds us that these actors are human too, flaws and all. So what do y'all think? Was Jaleel out of line, or was he just a kid caught up in the whirlwind of fame? Do you think Jo Marie should have stayed to the end, or was she right to walk away? Let me know in the comments because I know y'all have opinions about this. As always, thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more juicy stories like this. Until next time, stay messy, stay curious, and keep sipping that tea. Bye!